Hi beautiful world, it's Nikki and I'm going to talk about depression and anxiety during the holiday season. Look at my socks, Christmassy, and I look Christmassy as well. Depression doesn't go away during the holiday season, neither does anxiety. In fact, having mental illnesses during this time of the year can be the hardest shit out there. People are expected to be their happiest selves. They want to be happy as well, but this is just not how it works. As the pressure is really intense, all of it can backfire and eventually you'll end up suffering for weeks instead of enjoying the most wonderful time of the year. Because trust me, if you'll pay attention to a couple of things, no mental illness will ever win these days. I am diagnosed with several mental illnesses. Besides my eating disorder, I have depression, anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, and borderline personality disorder. Quite a list, right? This is gonna be my first year having these diagnoses. Last holiday season I was suffering in silence without knowing what is happening to me. So this year at least I know what I'm up against. It's not easy though. I have highs and lows. I even relapsed yesterday. I self-harmed again because the numbness was way too unbearable to just sit still till it goes away. I needed to do something to make it stop. This wasn't a great choice. The inner pain eased, but the guilt I felt because of relapsing was really intense and overwhelming. I miss the comfort that my old behaviors gave me. I just wanted to feel something. I have to work on this. We all can work on choosing the right decision when we find ourselves in difficult situations. In this video I'm trying to help those of you who are struggling with depression and or anxiety to choose right in certain situations. Let's start with the first step. Own up to it. Just face it. Don't try to convince yourself you're fine, you're just tired, or you're a lazy person. Just say it. I have depression, or I have anxiety. Be honest with yourself, because you can't fight the enemy if you refuse to recognize it for what it is. The second tip is get out of bed. Getting out of bed can feel as exhausting as running a marathon when depression and anxiety hits hard, especially if you're constantly telling yourself what you're gonna have to deal with that day, like socializing, decorating, cooking, baking, shopping around, etc. You'll feel incredibly overwhelmed. So what I suggest you to do is put on some annoyingly happy Christmas music, grab a piece of paper and write down everything that makes you feel down. And by the time you finish, you might even get to a point where Christmas music will make you jump out of the bed and help you start the day. Number 3 is exercise whenever you can. This will be very helpful whenever you feel overwhelmed, stressed or sad. You don't have to do a 45 minutes workout. If you have a free 5 or 10 minutes, do some crunches or jumping jacks, or even try out yoga. A little move around will make you feel relieved. I know it's hard to put your feelings into words when you're struggling, especially during the holiday season, when you're obligated to feel happy and carefree. But let's just jump back to the first tip, which was be honest with yourself. You have depression/anxiety. That is normal to be in a bad spot mentally sometimes. It will happen, like it or not. That's why it's an illness. but you don't have to let it consume you. As for me, talking about my feelings, no matter how dark they are, help me almost every time. Because you don't have to pretend that everything's fine. The fact that someone will know you're struggling will ease your pain. You won't be magically cured, but you don't have to deal with those stuffs alone. I got to a point where I can tell my mom that I feel suicidal. It was a long run, but I can say it out loud, which is like a huge step for me, because like I never talked about anything to anyone. Let's jump to our fifth point, which is create instead of buy. Getting the perfect gift for your loved ones are incredibly stressful. You not only have to figure it out what you should buy for everyone, but you also have to think about how much you can spend on each present, which can easily drive anyone crazy. Try to be creative. Your mom loves flowers? Paint them. Your dad has a favorite cookie? Bake it. Your grandparents don't have a calendar yet? DIY one. You don't have to be a Picasso or Jamie Oliver. You just have to create with love. You will have a great time in the end, and your loved ones will definitely love the presents you created for them. Having anxiety and depression is being scared and tired at the same time. It's the fear of failure, but no urge to be productive. It's wanting friends, but hate socializing. It's wanting to be alone, but not wanting to be lonely. It's caring about everything, then caring about nothing. It's feeling everything at once, then feeling paralyzingly numb. Don't try to have the perfect holiday season. You will be disappointed in the end. What you should do is try to do the best you can without overdoing or doing nothing. Just find the balance in your everyday life, and that's how you can survive. Having depression and anxiety is hard, and let me tell you, I'm super scared of the holidays. Not only because I have an eating disorder and Christmas is basically about eating all the food, and that makes me incredibly terrified, but at the same time I'm also worried that I won't have a better Christmas than I had last year, which was, as I mentioned, the one where I suffered in silence. If I won't act differently this year, it won't be better, and that's why it's a really big pressure for me, because I need to work on myself. Just go outside, have fun with your family, spend time with your siblings, with your grandparents, everyone. Tell your mom she looks beautiful today. Tell your dad you're grateful for the food, for the Christmas dinner. Tell your siblings it's so nice to spend time with them. Hug your dog or cat. Just be with people and you'll have everything. That was it for today. Thank you for joining me. That means the world to me. Subscribe, thumbs up the video, and leave me comments down below. All of it will be much appreciated. Your support is incredible. Have a wonderful, magical holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye!